world and grow holistically. The six domains today, what we are going to talk here, shapes our daily lives and broader civilization in the following district, yet it is interconnected ways. Understanding the biological and neurological mechanisms of the human life us to optimize physical and cognitive and emotional well-being. By utilizing this science of the human biology, we can intentionally design environments, therapies, and teaching methods that reduce stress, enhance learning, and promote global wellness. Of course, we cannot say that science is apart from that. Every topic, the science is involved. Nowadays, music's also using AI. Medicines already they started using in Kerala. AI teachers are come. Everything is preloaded, uploaded. If the teachers like us, the people who are in the school education or higher education, if we are not updating our knowledge, then we are going to be outdated very soon. Before the AI takes place and grabs our position, it's our responsibility to brush up our knowledge every day. Like how we brush the teeth, same way we have to brush up our brain and give it as a beautiful presentation to the students in the classroom. So the science of the human life intersects with these five, six domains by providing a biological blueprint today what I'm going to give how our bodies and minds are function. See the coming to a yoga topic, scientific study shows that yogic breathing that is called pranayama. If you take even Surya Namaskara also, and the meditation stimulates the nerves of the human body. This shift automatic nervous system from the sympathetic that is called fight to flight state to the parasympathetic. It's called rest and digest state. So this biological shift reduce stress hormones like cortisols. Today I'm going to connect every topic with the glands which they produce something called this kind of a cortisol. If you call dopamine, it's for happiness, for cry, for each and every human body activities, the glands which they produce something like a liquid, that is the cause of all our anxiety, stress, happiness, love, cry, everything. It's not only the situation of the person, it is also connected with the gland. Nowadays, a lot of people are being affected with the thyroid glands, which is like a kitchen, if the mother cooks in a kitchen, if five people are there, she will be keeping like that. If all of a sudden another four, five people are coming, then she has to adjust from that cooking. So in that way, only the thyroid glands acts accordingly. What kind of a measurement of the ratio, the blood has to be circulated, the food has to be circulated to every human parts. So in that way, this cortisol regulates the blood pressure and boosts immunity. Then coming to the music, sound is a full body biological expression that expects cells directly. Neurological research which reveals that creating and listening to the music and engages nearly every cognitive function. I was a person in 2000 itself, I have authored because a poem is being limited to one version only. In Tamil Nadu, in India, the government teachers have introduced every lesson with singing. The same way I have practiced for every concept, definition, and formula, I have introduced a poem. If it is a square, I introduced a poem with using all the concept and definitions. I call it as poemography for 150 leaders in 16 lines from birth to death, whatever they have achieved, where they have taken birth, what they achieved, what kind of awards they have taken, what they have given back to the society, what are the awards they have received, who are the parents, what is their school education. Like everything I covered in that 16 lines itself. As a poem I have authored. Like this, for every subject, I have authored a poem, especially For handwriting, for 4 lines, how it has to touch the fourth line and the middle line, like that I have authored a poem also. In the same way, for all the subjects, a thematic poem has been authored by me. So in that way, the music, it's not only for listening or to engage us nearly a very cognitive function, it releases dopamine. Whenever I used to get angry or stressful, I used to sing a song, or else somewhere from the situational songs will come and it will refresh our mind. So the dopamine is for the happiness. So whenever you sing a song and it gives you a happiness, joy, and bliss. So, and it promotes neuroplasticity and rhythmic vibrations to help and synchronize the brain waves, which can be utilized for the motor skills rehabilitation and pain relief. It can be whatever, because the pain is not at all there. Otherwise, if it is there in the olden days, ancient days, without giving anesthesia, the brain operations have been done within 2 3 hours. After doing the operation, the patient has to walk on his own and go, but there is no pain at all. It is only a hallucination, we can say, that we are creating. If you fall down, you will be having a pain, you will be doing it like this. The people over the years, by telling, it has come. And coming to health, if health is lost, everything is lost, we used to say. If health is good, then everything can be go well. Because I've studied the auras also, the chakras, the 7 chakras in our body. It's just like a car. If you drive, the wheel alignment you have to check. If the wheel alignment is not good, your car is not going to give you a high speed, or it's not going to do in a proper direction. Similarly, if your 7 chakras are aligned in a proper way, then definitely you are very happy, healthy, and you can do whatever you want. So that way, health is a very, very treasure to every human body. The medical science utilizes an understanding of the cellular biology and biomechanisms to treat and prevent the lifestyle disorders. See, for example, nowadays a lot of obesity is there for the students, and all are having diabetes and cardiovascular issues, like that. So this mind therapies to be enhanced means homeostasis gallons that has to be released from the body, which gives you the ability to maintain stable internal conditions, improving everything from the joint mobility to the emotional regulations. When it comes to the culture, that's the reason we are doing all these things. The cultural days, cultural exchange programs have been introduced nowadays in schools also. And even in my son, or the school where we are working, we used to send the students for 45 days, plus 1 plus 2, or 9 and 10th classes. Even the college students, for certain period they have to study in India, where they have joined, and then they have to be going to the abroad universities to study something new. Even the thesis, you have to get one approval or the opinion from any of the abroad universities. That has become a mandatory in thesis when we are preparing a research. So in that way, cultural and heritage, it is the one which represents our rich heritage and cultural of the society, the Asian people, how they live. Especially the anthropological and evaluationary biology reframework. It's called biomusicology, we say. Show that the cultural practice like group chanting, dancing, and rhythmic rituals, which are all evolved to foster the social bonding, singing, and shared physical movement, triggers to release endomorphins like and oxytocins, physically driving community to cohesion and empathy. So in that way, cultural exchange programs which we are doing, it's not to entertain the people, it is also give you a bonding. It's not just copying. In my 33 years of experience, I never used a cine song for my cultural day events. There are a lot of things which I used to prepare a school anthem, college anthem, make the theme, and then practice create rhymes and give the rhythming and everything, and introduced these things into the cultural program. So that is one of the great success where I have been developed and promoted 257 schools, and nearly I am holding a position in 20 abroad universities, and also 5 new universities affiliation process is going on now, approval process under UGC. So coming to an education, as I told you, education is an identity of a next generation. So we have to take it in a very nice way. An educational neuroscience, which shows that the movement of sensorial stimulations, even in preschool, kindergarten level, these sensorial stimulations now they have taken with the virtual and physical touch has been given for the soft and rough surface. In that way, only the blind they have started learning the script, and they have managed the stress optimize the brain for learning, incorporating these biological foundations into a curricula supports STEAM, we call it in the school level, and also in the higher level, higher education level, science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. Because once the person is very good in arts, they can do all the diagrams in science very happily. So these movements, by engaging the students, innate the neurological predispositions for the structured sound pattern recognitions and focuses. So this systematic pursuit of the knowledge about the universe, science drives technological innovations and solves the real world problem. So whenever a class begins, the child should know why this topic has been taught. We have to trigger the knowledge, trigger the interest on the particular topic, and make them understand why, where. The 6 W's must be understandable by the son, by the students, so that they can focus on the subject with interest. So the real world problems from medicine to climate pushes the humanity forward by answering the complex questions through the evidence and reasons. So, so far I have given a lot of examples in all the things connecting to the science, and without science, we cannot say that the world exists. As Thiruvalluvar said, Karka Kasadara Karpavai Katrapin Nirka Adarku Taga. This was the thing. The Kural, Tirukural has been translated in this Modi's era in different languages all over the world, so that the people used to say it's a world treasure. So this dohe means learn thoroughly what you learn and then live by that learning. So let us help humanity live by that learning. I hope the session is very, very interesting. I am Dr. Rajini, who has promoted more than 257 schools and colleges, doing a lot of consulting. 20 abroad universities I am doing. I am also connected with NEP, contributed more than 100 innovative learnings across the globe, and very happy to be here today. This interdisciplinary research on my favorite topics, I can say, because all these things are connected with the life skill. Of course, we are here to take our knowledge sharing. I have also learned a lot of things. If you want to be a good speaker, you must be a good listener. So in that way, people have learned, and I'm also learning, because it's a continuous journey for us. And I'm very happy to be here. And thank you, Bliss Education, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your very interesting session, connecting all aspects of the conference. And I think in this present situation, all of us are thinking of well-being. All of us are thinking of holistic development. So I think all these aspects of this conference are going to definitely imbibe certain important aspects which are necessary for all of us. And I guess that there would be a lot of dialogue ahead in terms of the contribution of research papers, which would definitely enhance our knowledge and intellectual skills. So thank you so much, ma'am,
Thank
for a very interesting session. Now we move on to our next speaker.